are working our way towards the middle of the season, RJ. We have seen some surprises, as well as our share of disappointment.
It doesn't take too long to see what is working for some teams and what is not working for some teams. But there has been a few surprises.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's MP in at the 3. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And here's MP for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And here is MP. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. MP's shot is good.
Coming right back. MP with a huge 3.
Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Now, MP. After Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
And here's Booker. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Williams. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Booker the pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Three-pointer, Brooks. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
And we're looking at a team that has proven they can win against anyone in this league, even given a variety of factors. It's maybe going out on a stretch to say they've reached an all-time great status. But hey, there's an argument for it.
Now Booker following the three-point attempt by MP.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
And the dunk by MP.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Suns trail by 3. Brooks kicks to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
From past the arc, Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's MP. Another miss by MP.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
It's Allen on the wing. Outside, O'Neal. Butler against Williams. On the wing, Brooks. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Brooks. Fires from deep. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. And MP throws it down.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And RJ, the 4th head coach in as many seasons for the Phoenix Suns. Called by Jordan Ott. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Suns making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Booker. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Setting the floor for the Warriors. A pair of shooters at the guards. Curry and Hield. Butler out there with Horford. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. You're right, he was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Dunn. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. Strong finish inside from Booker.
Keep feeding the hot hand. Booker has it going in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A three from MP. And Devin Booker pulls it down. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against New York.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. O'Neal a screen on Curry. To the paint, and the dunk by O'Neal.
While he's a bit undersized for a four, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
MP outside. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his third assist on the night. Pass to Booker. Good defense by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They have a 9-point lead. And another three for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Williams dishes to Brooks. Allen, right side, takes the three. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
MP showing the range.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Booker against MP. Takes a step back. With the floater, no good from Booker. MP getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the...
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Golden State Warriors. And that'll do it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Brooks is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Williams. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Allen in at the 2-guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back over to you, Kevin.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. Nice shot by Brooks.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Another bucket. Wow.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler.
Timeout.
That's his first foul. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Warriors.
I really like how they've been attacking offensively. If the 3-point shot's there, they take it with confidence. And when the lane does open, they are more than willing to attack at the rim.
Ball coming, ball coming.
MP against Booker. Shot clock at 5. Allen inside the 3-point line, and he connects with the jumper. Allen's got 5 points so far.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
You know, players look for key moments in a game, RJ, and Grayson Allen seems to have a knack for finding them.
Oh, he sure does. When I think about Allen, I see him hitting in late clock situations or solidifying a run or a comeback. When it matters most, he is ready.
Here's Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Donnie's checked in for Phoenix.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Dunn right side. Suns moving the ball around. A 3-pointer, no good. Warriors leading by 19. The 3 from MP. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
From deep, Brooks. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Allen passes to Williams. Now here's Brooks. They need this. O'Neal on the wing. Misses the 3. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Here's MP. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Phoenix calls timeout.
Let's turn up the energy from fans with your
Phoenix making some changes. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Mark Williams. Goodwin comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Butler in for Grayson Allen. Different look here for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Butler. Moody's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry. MP inside. Brooks covering. Here's MP. And got it! Another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. Now Brooks, 9 points in the game so far. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Warriors shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. MP's shot is good.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Brooks. From downtown, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, having no problems at all. up 29 points. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player.
Changing it up here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Booker looking around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Booker's got 23.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Hield is out there with Moody. Then it's MP. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Horford in at the center position.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Nobody near Allen. Off target with his 3. Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Floats it up for Horford. He doesn't hit that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Richard, while he's still one of the elite scorers in the game, Devin Booker missed All-Star selection in 2025.
Yeah, it can get very tough when it gets to that All-Star selection. No one questions his number or his talent. It was more about the win-loss record.
Gary Payton is checked in for the Warriors. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Hield. Now, here is O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Brooks from outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Brooks has got 12 points in just the second half. Warriors shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Booker. Here's the teardrop.
Still a tremendous player. Al Horford using that experience.
MP passes to Kuminga. And here's MP for 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams. MP with it. And it falls over the rim and in.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now let's go to our sideline.